dinosaurs, zombies, hybrids, a killer soundtrack, and so many bones. What do all these have in common? When you put them together, you quite possibly get the greatest online gaming experience of the month. That's right, it's Hey guys, it's the Pink King here, and yes, we're looking at Ark Fear Evolved today. What is Fear Evolved, you say? What is Ark? Well, allow me to give you a tale, dear viewer. Ark Survival Evolved is a game where you, a survivor, is dropped off on an island, or other places if you spend money. But you're dropped here, and as a survivor, you must gather, build, level up, and of course, beat up dinosaurs. Originally an early access game in 2015 and then officially released in 2017, this game has gone on to grow its loyal and dedicated fan base of paleo fans, survival game enjoyers, and of course, the curious like myself. Now, being a game that is hugely multiplayer, it has certain advantages. Ones like, I don't know, seasonal events? Events every year to celebrate an occasion. Of course, you have your Christmas, your Easters, and Thanksgivings, but there is one that has triumph overall. Fear Evolved, the Halloween event. An event that has brought both joy and trauma to players worldwide. Myself being one of them. As Fear Evolved is a time of horror. Dinosaurs have lost their flesh and now possess skeletons. The land becomes misty and foggy as nights are long, and you'll be lucky to see daylight again because you gotta survive horrific zombie dodos. Truly terrifying. And of course, you cannot forget the ultimate hunter and ultimate prize, the Dodo Rex and Dodo Wyvern. Bosses that spawn under a special moon with the power to summon armies of zombified creatures or just straight up trample you to death. Yes, this season is practically the peak of Ark seasonal events. And honestly, how could it not be? Halloween is already one of the most, if not the most, exciting holiday of the entire year, with it being the perfect reason to not make sense and get weird. Just like how I am the Pink King, even though I'm not pink. It's my spooky season outfit, get over it. Please, stop typing it in the comments, I know. But overall, coming from personal experience, was this event any real good? Now that Survival Evolved is long dead and buried, I don't care what any of you say, Ascended is not an improvement, sue me. So without those rose-tinted glasses, how does this season stand when it was around? It was actually really good. Yep, no matter how many years go by, this season still kicks ass in all kinds of way, man. I managed to have a chance to replay this in an old corrupted disc I had from a while ago. I just got a chance to replay it. It's very difficult to play, obviously, but this season, despite being a glorified reskin, it really felt special. Like the new skins for the dinosaurs, not only could you kill certain special creatures and use their skins on your own dinos, but you could keep it after the event. Along with any armor or weapons that you collected during it, this was so much fun and provided another reason to grind in this game like you needed more. And of course, the bosses, the Dodo Rex and Wyvern, are such refreshing additions to the game, as although they were basically the same as other bosses in a way, in terms of mechanics, they were on the map this time. So that opened the door to several new strategies and new tames you could use in order to fight them, which was great, because there were a lot of creative and fun ways you could fight these bosses, and honestly, how could you not enjoy it? It was amazing. And how can I not mention one of the highlights of this season, that being the soundtrack. My god, Gareth Coker knocked it out of the park with the music. It was unique and it captured the vibe of Halloween perfectly. Whenever I think of Halloween, it's always this song that comes into my mind. Like, I can't get it out of my head. What more could you ask for? And arguably, this theme is better than the original Ark theme. I don't know whether it's just PTSD from hearing that original Ark theme so many times during those long, long loading screens. But that's just what I think. So yeah, overall, this event was very special, especially to me, as I remember the times I was stuck at home, playing this season with friends, and the feeling and the sense of accomplishment this game gave me. As although it was painful at times, because Ark is it's not a game for the faint of heart, always manages to make it feel worth it in the end. And this sort of magic that Ark has, this wizardry, it needs to be recognized more in my opinion. Very few games are able to make me this mad and still make me love it. But what happened to this event? After all, it was a beloved event, so why has it been, well, scrapped for now? Well, it's because of the state Ark is in at the moment. I'm going to be honest. I've lost faith in Ark as a franchise, and that's all due to Snail Games, their publisher. If you're familiar, I probably don't need to explain this to you, but if you aren't, Snail Games are notoriously greedy, with them using Ark for their own gain at the cost of us fans. And the move from Ark Survival Evolved to Ascended was both a blessing and a curse, as on the one hand, we finally got the better graphics and the mod access for consoles, which is something that we should have had a long time ago. But it costed the events like Fear Evolved, not to mention the charm of the original game. It just feels gone, honestly. Not to mention the state with Ark 2. That's supposed to be coming out to the end of this year, according to Google. But once again, Snail Games have no idea what they're doing. So, I don't believe it. I don't think this game's ever going to come out. I think it's a scam. Honestly, seeing this happen to one of my favourite games of all time is very depressing. But it looks like Fear Evolved might be coming back soon for this Halloween. But for me, it just feels a little too late. I'm always going to have a special place in my heart for this franchise, and I hope it manages to pull me back in one day, because man, I miss these days. But in the meantime, I just want to talk about the good times, like with these glorious events. But what do you guys think? Do you remember Fear Evolved? And if so, what memories do you have on it? I'd love to listen to your guys' stories in the comments, as I read every single comment you guys leave. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. If you want more content just like this, then subscribe. My goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are literally less than 40 away from doing so right now. But we can only cross that milestone if you subscribe right now. So, pause the video, go subscribe right now. Otherwise, I'll come find you, and I have done it. Don't test me. And with that, I will see you all next time.